Good day, everyone. Today, we will learn how to simplify rational algebraic expressions. Here are the steps on how to simplify rational algebraic expressions. First, factor numerator as much as possible. Second, factor denominator as much as possible. Third, divide out or cancel any common factors. And last, simplify by multiplying the remaining factors. Let us now answer the following examples. Example 1, simplify 15x cubed y to the 4th power z all over 12wx squared y to the 5th power. Again, to simplify, we have to first factor the numerator. So the factors of 15x cubed y to the 4th power z are 3 times 5 times x times x times x times y times y times y times y times z. And then we have to also factor the denominator. So the factors of the denominator are 3 times 4 times w times x times x times y times y times y times y times y. And then we divide out or cancel any common factors. So we can cancel out 3 and then x, x, and y, 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 and y. And then we have to simplify by multiplying the remaining factors. So let's first multiply the remaining factors in the numerator. So we have the remaining factors are 5 times x times z. So that will be 5xz. Then let's multiply the remaining factors in the denominator. So the remaining factors are 4 times w times y. So that will be 4wy. So therefore, 15x cubed y to the 4th power z all over 12wx squared y to the 5th power is simplified as 5xz all over 4wy. Example number 2, simplify 18x squared minus 12x all over 12x. And to simplify, we have to first factor the numerator. So to factor 18x squared minus 12x, we have to identify the GCF. So the GCF is 6x. And then we have to divide each term by the GCF. So we divide 18x squared by 6x, that is 3x. Then dividing negative 12x by 6x, that is negative 2. Then next is to factor the denominator. So we can factor 12x as 2 times 6x. And then divide out or cancel any common factors. So the common factor between the numerator and the denominator is 6x. So we can cancel out 6x. And then let's simplify. So the remaining factor in the numerator is 3x minus 2 and the remaining factor in the denominator is 2. So the simplified form of 18x squared minus 12x all over 12x is 3x minus 2 all over 2. Example 3, simplify y squared minus 25 all over y minus 5. Again, to simplify, let's factor first the numerator. So to factor y squared minus 25, so observe that y squared minus 25 is a difference of 2 squared. So therefore, we can factor it as sum and difference of two binomials. So by getting the square root of each term. So square root of y squared is y and square root of 25 is 5. So we can now express it as sum and difference. So that will be y plus 5 and y minus 5. And then next is to factor the denominator. But observe that y minus 5 is no longer factorable. So we just copy the denominator. If it's not factorable, just copy the denominator. So that will be y minus 5. And then divide out or cancel any common factors. So the common factor between the numerator and the denominator is y minus 5. So therefore, we can cancel out y minus 5. So simplifying, that will be y plus 5. So therefore, y squared minus 25 all over y minus 5 is equal to y plus 5. Example number 4, simplify 3x squared plus 7x minus 6 all over x squared plus x minus 6. So again, to simplify, we have to first factor the numerator. So observe that the numerator 3x squared plus 7x minus 6 is a quadratic trinomial where a is greater than 1. So we have to first multiply a and c, which are 3 and negative 6. So the 3 times negative 6 is negative 18. And then we have to find factors of AC that add up to B. So, AC is negative 18, B is positive 7. So, therefore, we have to find factors of negative 18 that add up to 7. So, what numbers are we going to multiply to get negative 18? And then, if we add, we will get positive 7. So, those are negative 2 and 9. Since negative 2 times 9 is negative 18, negative 2 plus 9 is positive 7. And then using the grid method, we can now write the first term of the trinomial in the upper left-hand corner, the last term in the lower right-hand corner, and the factors we obtained in the diagonal corners. So we have negative 2x and 9x. And then, let's get the factors between the rows and columns. So, the common factor between 3x squared and 9x is 3x. The common factor between negative 2x and negative 6 is negative 2. Then, the common factor between 3x squared and negative 2x is x. Then, the common factor between 9x and negative 6 is 3. Therefore, the factors of 3x squared plus 7x minus 6 are 3x minus 2 times the quantity x plus 3. Now, let's factor the denominator. So, to factor x squared plus x minus 6, we have to find factors of c, which is negative 6, that add up to b, which is 1. So, we have negative 2 and 3. Since negative 2 times 3 is negative 6, negative 2 plus 3 is positive 1. So, we can then factor x squared plus x minus 6 as x minus 2 times the quantity x plus 3. Again, the factors of x squared plus x minus 6 are quantity x minus 2 times the quantity x plus 3. Now, let's divide out or cancel any common factors. So, the common factor between the numerator and the denominator is x plus 3. So, we can cancel out x plus 3. Then, let's simplify. So, the remaining factor in the numerator is 3x minus 2, and the remaining factor in the denominator is x minus 2. So, therefore, 3x squared plus 7x minus 6 all over x squared plus x minus 6 is equal to 3x minus 2 all over x minus 2. Last example, simplify x squared minus x minus 6 all over 9 minus x squared. Again, to simplify, we have to first factor the numerator. So, the numerator is a quadratic trinomial where a is equal to 1. So, therefore, we have to find factors of c which add up to b. So, c is negative 6 and b is negative 1. So, the factors are negative 3 and 2. So, negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. Negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1. So, therefore, the factors of x squared minus x minus 6 are quantity x minus 3 times the quantity x plus 2. Now, let's factor the denominator. So, the denominator is 9 minus x squared. It's a difference of 2 squares. Therefore, the factors are sum and difference of two binomials, or difference and sum of two binomials. So, we just get the square root of each term. So, square root of 9 is 3. Square root of x squared is x. So, we can then express it as sum and difference. So, the factors of 9 minus x squared are quantity 3 minus x times the quantity 3 plus x. Next, divide out or cancel any common factors. So, can you see a common factor between the numerator and the denominator? Take note, x minus 3 is different from 3 minus x because if we rearrange 3 minus x, that will be negative x plus 3. But negative x plus 3 is also equal to negative quantity x minus 3. So we can now rewrite 3 minus x as negative quantity of x minus 3. So there is now a common factor between the numerator and the denominator, which is x minus 3. So we can cancel x minus 3. Okay, now we can simplify. So the remaining factor in the numerator is x plus 2, and the remaining factor in the denominator is negative quantity 3 plus x. Or we can simplify that as x plus 2 all over negative 3 minus x. Let us summarize what we have learned. To simplify rational algebraic expressions, first, factor numerator as much as possible. Second, factor denominator as much as possible. Third, divide out or cancel any common factors. And finally, simplify by multiplying the remaining factors in the numerator and then in the denominator.